22-game win streaks aren't kind to me. It's the second one I've blown. We started off 2010 at UCLA. We started off 22-0, and I was the losing pitcher in that game too. So have someone else pitch for 23. Moving forward, I think that's a good thing to learn from it.
Oh, that is tasteful. That is tasteful.
Way to fucking blow it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking 4 games away from the record. Oh, this has happened to me before. I did it at UCLA. You know.
Doesn't make a goddamn difference.
Why don't you have somebody else pitch a 22nd game?
That's got to eat him up, though, right?
Oh, definitely going to eat him up. Are you kidding me?
Dude, I wouldn't sleep for like a month. To do it once is one thing. To do it twice?
Yeah.
2 22-game win streaks. You blow fucking both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you blow both of them.
You want to talk about a jinx right now?
Rest of his life.
They better not be thinking about him in Game 7 of the World Series, because I think they are going to make the World Series again.
I hope this starts a fucking losing streak.
You can believe that, land.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Rated R Sports Talk podcast.
Fuck yeah!
My name is John Longton. I'm joined by my 2 co-hosts, Maximilian, a.k.a. Max.
What up, what up?
And Eric Druckman, a.k.a. Druck.
Can't wait for another week of debauchery, fuckers.
We also have our publicist in the building. This is Cara Cliff. Say hi, Cara.
Hey guys, what's going on?
All right, let's just jump right into it.
Manning in trouble and sacked. And the ball comes out very late. Haloti Ngata knocked the ball loose. No whistle, so at least for the moment it's alive, and it's a Detroit touchdown for Darius Slay. 4-man rush. Stafford well protected, lofts it up, and it's a touchdown for Marvin Jones. Manning down the middle behind Ingram, and it's intercepted by the Lions on the ricochet. Tyre Whitehead back inside the 30-yard line. Big booming punt by Wing. But Jamal Agnew, a nice return. It goes by the punter Wing, and he is off to the races. Jamal Agnew, the rookie out of the University of San Diego, makes it a 2-score game.
Well, we got to score more. Not going in the right direction enough. Going backwards, not converting on third downs enough, and got down there, close and on the 1-yard line and get a penalty and then get a delayed gain at the end, and so it's not executing well enough on third downs in the green zone. Some critical moments.
I hate to be the person that starts to show off with the Giants.
Fuck you.
But I love the fact that we're starting to show off with the Giants.
Fuck you.
I'm going to take another side of the whole argument. We need to face this fear because we got demolished.
I'm gonna bury my head in the sand.
We're 0-2 right now. We can't bury our head in the sand. We need to face this bullshit, and we need to keep on trucking on to week 3, even though the flaws are very, very evident.
I'll drink through it.
We'll have to drink through it.
You're 0-2 right now, and then you got to go. Are you on the road at Philly this weekend, or is this a home game for you guys?
It's a very good question, John.
We didn't check that.
I want to say we are on the road. I will double check that, though.
I'm glad we have our shit together for this podcast, guys.
We're on the road?
I'm super happy that everybody is on the same page with our stats and our where our home teams are and all that other shit.
Whatever happened, we are at the Eagles. I was correct.
Fuck. You're at the Eagles. So now you guys have a very good possibility of being 0-3.
I wouldn't say very good. The Eagles aren't perfect. They're 1-1 right now. It's not like they have a lot of momentum. They have one good win. Yeah, they beat the Redskins, but they lost last week, so they're on a little losing streak too, albeit one game.
So
we can do something.
This is a game of desperation for you guys. It's
very, very important.
It's kind of got a
looking for a smarter word than important.
It's kind of got a playoff atmosphere.
It does not have a fucking playoff atmosphere,
How
John.
does it not?
Does.
Whoa, shut the fuck up. How does it not have a playoff atmosphere? If you go 0-3, you're not going to make the fucking playoffs. That is a statistic, brother. If you go 0-3, you're not going to run the gauntlet, and you're not going to make the fucking playoffs.
I'm sorry, but I just think I have another interpretation of playoff atmosphere.
Playoff atmosphere means it's a very important game, and you need to get up for this motherfucker.
All right, well, if that's your definition of it, then okay. Yes, there is a playoff atmosphere. And we have to do something about it. Everything that happened last week, if I want to break it down a little bit, that O-line looked like fucking shit. Every time I saw Eric Flowers, every time I saw Eric Flowers against Ziggy Ansah was dominating him, getting to the quarterback.
What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Who do they have on their offensive line that can play competent football?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen the movie The Replacements. They can't fucking bring in some like sumo wrestler.
I know,
or something.
seriously.
There's gotta be somebody.
I'm ready for fucking anybody. Anybody that can block for more than fucking 3 seconds, I am ready for. 5 seconds? That's the most I saw by it. And you know what? Even if they're blocking for a reasonable amount of time, you know, Eli still takes too much time in the pocket.
Can I give you guys a stat real quick? 15 for 21 with 122 yards, with a quarterback rating of 61.2.
Mr. Elijah Manning.
False. That is Matthew Stafford. You guys can't win a game in which the other quarterback is having a dog shit fucking game.
Ooh,
that was Matthew
curveball.
Stafford's fucking stats last night.
Oh boy.
Exactly. We can't have a game like that, and God bless the fucking defense for actually doing their job and limiting Stafford to those kinds of stats. I mean, they can only hold up for so long when our offense is on the field like 20% of the game.
They come up with the turnover last night.
Right.
And then he takes the field for what? 30 seconds?
30 seconds and fucks it up. Landon Collins he must want to fucking shoot himself right now.
He's a fucking beast right now. He is
He's playing at the top of his game right now.
Oh, yeah.
Olivier Vernon's playing great. Harrison, JPP's even coming in there.
Yeah,
everyone's doing their fucking job on defense. We're minding our defense. They need to mind their offense.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's no we, they. It's you guys are one unit. You're one squad. You know what I'm saying? Take some of those defensive guys and plug them into the tackle. And fucking guard.
Sure. I'm all for it. Let's do it.
I mean, we all knew going into this offseason what their biggest issue was.
It was the O-line. I even said that to you guys when I went to the preseason
Everyone's
game.
been saying it to everybody. It's not a fucking kept secret. Everybody knows they have the worst, maybe the top 5 worst O-line in the league. They didn't do a single thing in the offseason.
Not a fucking thing about it.
The 5 exact starters that you had the year prior, that's some cold shit. You know what I'm saying?
Why did they have so much faith that something would change in 1 year when they performed the way they did last year?
Well,
it's not like we had any great
now
running
everybody's
backs.
pointing fingers at McAdoo.
Well, I'm guessing
saying that this is his game plan. This is how he wants to run the team.
Offensive line is the nucleus of the team.
Well, I'm guessing, a lot of young kids on that line. So maybe all year to mature. Flowers, another year to mature, another offseason where he can study tape. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not translating to anything.
To that same point, they're now also, Flowers is so fucking bad that they're now pointing at the college level and they're saying that they're not training the players to play in the NFL. They're blaming all college line players right now solely on how fucking terrible Flowers is.
That's not fair. I think that they're just trying to throw accountability at someone other than themselves.
Is that just the local?
You know what?
Is that the local sports talk that I'm listening to?
No, you're not. I think they're just throwing accountability.
You know what I blame? I blame the Players Association for limiting the hits from a week-to-week basis. These guys aren't allowed to touch each other during the week. They're barely allowed to touch each other during training camp. They got rid of mini camps. They got rid of all these contact drills and days where they're supposed to be there hitting away at each other. There's no more two-a-days anymore. These guys, they have it so easy now compared to the old NFL.
It's all about the Vine videos and the fucking tweets and the fucking... that's Facebook status, and
that's not what I'm getting to. It's a new generation of players, and it's a softer generation of players. Look at Odell. I'm sorry, that's your guy, but he cries. All these players cry. They fucking.
There's a higher skill level, but they may be faster and stronger, but they don't have the fucking. They don't have the balls. They don't have
spine. Yes,
exactly.
Well, and they're all friends with each other. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Teams used to hate each other. There was no fraternizing. I'm a Giant, you're a Cowboy. We don't fuck with each other. Now during the off season, they're all hanging out together, having
each
a good
other's
time.
boats.
Yeah, well, they're all friends. You know why? Because they have a bigger enemy. They're all friends.
Because they all have a mutual enemy in Roger Goodell.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean,
I blame him.
Yes and no.
I blame him.
Shit.
Let's be honest here.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Right. Roger Goodell is not the enemy. He's a suit. He's a figurehead. I think you put
Here's the fucking wait. You're saying that Roger Goodell is not the enemy
What do you want
after
the guy
everything
to do?
he's done?
All right.
Well, the way that he's holding up Ezekiel Elliott right now, you think he's not the enemy?
Holding up Ezekiel Elliott.
Yes,
for
because
beating somebody. He doesn't want to get Ray Rice again. What happened when he gave Ray Rice a fucking slap on the hand?
Yeah,
2
but
game
what
suspension,
happens
he got
when
fucking castrated?
What happens when like 3 courts say that Ezekiel Elliott didn't do it and there's not enough sufficient evidence to do it? Yet Roger Goodell is holding up the whole situation because he wants to look good in the court of public opinion that they're tough on domestic violence.
This is the first time in my 31 years that I'm taking sides with Jerry Jones. I'm liking Jerry Jones right now.
Really?
They're saying he's
a bold statement.
Yeah, I know.
That's a hot fucking take.
Apparently he's the one that's standing in between Roger Goodell, and they said that he would already have his paycheck if it wasn't for Jerry Jones.
Good.
Yeah. Best thing Jerry Jones ever did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just happy for him out of principle. Obviously, we hate the Cowboys here.
Oh, yeah.
Between me and Mr. Niemeyer.
Yeah, I don't like Jerry Jones is my point. But what I'm saying is what he's doing right now, I'm okay with it.
I can admire that for sure.
All right, guys, let's look forward. Let's look ahead. Like we already talked about, they're at the Eagles this week. Then the following week they're at the Buccaneers. Then the following week they're playing the Chargers. Then they're playing the Broncos, and they're playing the Seahawks. When is it going to get any better for these guys? They gotta get their shit together now, otherwise the season's going to be close to being over. Druck, yes sir.
I'm going to tell you what they have to do. Eli needs to reestablish a rapport with all of his receivers. Obviously, he has something great going with Evan Ingram. We saw that in the game last night. And then I'm
going to disagree with you right off the bat, but continue.
Marshall. He needs to establish that West Coast offense, that quick passing offense right away, and they need to reestablish the run game.
Well, that's not on him.
The
He's
run
not calling
game.
the plays.
I know it's not on him, but
your boy Macadoo is fucking calling the plays.
Macadoo, seriously, with the slick back hair and the fucking porn stash.
What do you got for us, Max?
No, it's not with the passing. They need to fucking get with the fucking running.
I'm saying that they need to establish the passing game so that they can have a great running game.
I think that they need to force the run. Exactly. I think they need to force the run.
Force the run? I don't think they have the personnel to force the run. Well, I don't think that Paul Perkins is an every down back as much as they want him to be one.
You're going to catch people off fucking guard, man, when you keep doing that. They expect you to pass, right? And what's with all the fucking, short little dink dump passes?
They've been doing that for the past couple of years.
That's plagued my team for a while as well. But I don't know.
Bobby Rainey.
I don't know, guys. Could possibly be 0-3. Got the Bucks. Bucks are a young team. They're hitting a groove right now. Are the Bucks 2-0? Aren't the Bucks 2-0 right now?
The Bucks are 1-0.
Yeah, they didn't play. They should have beat the Dolphins week 1, right?
That's what would have.
Who knows? Who knows?
Actually,
we'd be talking a different story.
Hold on a second. Speaking of, my team's 1-0. Very luckily, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Q missing that kick.
Yeah. But, paid him off, huh?
Didn't watch too much of it.
Well, what are you going to do?
You always get disappointed with the young
It
ho.
kind of was a boring game, to be honest. It was a boring game. But let me throw a stat at you guys real quick. I'm going to compare 2 quarterbacks right now. All right? And you tell me which quarterback you'd rather have. One quarterback has a 101.8 rating. The other quarterback has an 83 rating.
Are these from this current season?
This is current live updated stats.
Okay.
Quarterback A has been sacked twice. Quarterback B has been sacked 8 times. Quarterback A has 0 interceptions. Quarterback B has 2 interceptions.
I know who quarterback B is.
I do too.
Quarterback A and B both have 1 touchdown. Quarterback A and B both have a 72% completion percentage. Who is quarterback A, do you guys think?
I think quarterback A is Josh McCown.
Max, what you guessing?
McCown was my original guess.
So, based off these stats, do you think quarterback A is doing okay? Is he treading water?
I think he's just barely. He's passing.
He's passing. What do you give him? Like a C+, B-?
C+.
Yeah, somewhere in the C+, B- area.
Are you ready for quarterback A?
Yeah.
Jay Cutler!
That was only 1 game.
I know.
So he's got 1 game compared to Eli's 2 games.
Pretty whatever stats for a pretty whatever quarterback.
Yeah. No, I just kind of wanted to throw it in your face that my quarterback's got a better rating and less sacks and same amount of touchdowns through
Stay tuned next
one
week,
game
folks.
And Eli threw 2 games. Bravo.
Thanks, guys.
And
Appreciate it.
and you're comparing him to like the worst Eli we've seen in some years. So.
There's been worse stretches for Eli.
I know. I've watched it.
There's been worse.
I've seen it as well.
Just to also, not only would it be 0-3, I'm not going to write him off. I expect him to bounce back. I hope that they put up something. But if they lose this, I mean, it's not only 0-3, it's 0-2 in the division.
Exactly.
It's major.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is a must win.
And beating a team that is just represents such a cesspool of human garbage as Philadelphia is,
They
that would
had
be the
one
perfect
good
way
drive.
for us to go back on track.
They had one good drive. I text you. I was like, oh, shit. They're putting it together. Is this real?
I know. You jinxed it.
As soon as I fucking open my mouth, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Goddamn-
who knows? They
goddamn
win
Eli.
next week. We're talking a whole different game.
I hope so. A slightly different game, at least.
We'll see what happens. Only time will tell. What are you guys doing for that game anyway?
Let's see. It's a 1:00 game. Let's get together. Let's do something.
I'm not against it. Sundays are kind of a weird day for me, to be honest. It's shit pops up left and right, and then I gotta.
Whoa.
Well, what, Max?
I mean, you got stuff popping up left and right.
Yeah. I'm a busy guy. Stuff pops up.
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not physical stuff popping up.
I mean, that could be
in your body.
Part of the stuff that pops up, but it usually isn't, to be honest.
All right, good. I'm worried about your health, John.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Yes.
So yeah, let's. I'm down to do something for the 1:00 game.
Finally, not a night game too.
Yeah, for
Giants
fuck's
haven't
sakes.
played. Giants haven't played a day game yet. Maybe they just
Seriously.
don't. Maybe they're just not good at night.
Maybe
I know.
they're
I just want to have a pile of shit for lunch this time around, rather than for dinner.
Well, maybe they just
You
don't
eat
like
piles
the
of
national
shit?
spotlight.
I've been having a pile of shit for dinner the last 2 weeks.
All right, guys. How was your weekend? Druck, let's start with you, man. What you do this weekend? How was your weekend, man?
Hey, I had a great weekend. I actually did something. One of my good friends got married. I want to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Keith Viglucci. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Viglucci?
Viglucci.
That's a good name.
It's a
Viglucci.
great name. It's a very strong
Hard-
Italian name.
Hard Italian, yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
this.
I can dig.
Had a great time at the wedding. Put down maybe 10 gin and tonics.
Whoa.
Open bar?
Side. Open. It was free wine, free beer, and like half price well drinks.
Are we talking-
I went to the well a lot.
Are we talking top shelf stuff, or are we talking run of the mill stuff?
Run of the mill.
When you're going
I know,
gin
but
and
that's
tonic,
okay.
what gin are you throwing in there?
Tanqueray.
Okay.
Nice and smooth.
I see you.
I can put down a lot of gin.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
did you get down on the dance floor, Druck?
You know, I wish I would have, but
Whoa,
literally,
whoa, whoa,
I have an
whoa.
alibi. Okay.
No. You're at a wedding. You didn't
He was
dance.
too busy getting laid in the fucking
Listen,
coat
you
closet.
fucks
Coat
right
check.
now.
Okay.
I have an alibi because nobody on my side or anyone remotely that I knew were getting on the dance floor and dancing. I wasn't
You're
just
supposed
gonna
to start it.
I wasn't just gonna go in there and dance with people from the bride side. I don't know any of them. I don't want to be that creep that
Wait a minute,
jumps in there and
John, do you
starts
see
dancing.
that beard?
I see the beard.
That's a fucking catalyst. You get
I
out on that
fear the
dance
beard.
floor and you get the energy rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
weddings-
beard would do that.
Well, your dance moves, your persona. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it. There were some opportunities there. I just don't think anyone was in the mood to dance on my side
What?
for some reason. And I was
What?
reunited with a lot of people from high school.
And nobody
This
was
weekend.
dancing.
Nobody was dancing.
Let me ask you a question, Druck.
If people were dancing, I would have danced.
All right, listen. I want you to be a leader, not a follower from now on. Can you just do that for me?
Sure.
Also, secondly, now you went to high school with all these guys, right?
Yeah.
Now, was it the same at high school dances? Were you guys just all sitting on the sidelines while everyone else was having a good time? Your little clique there?
I don't remember in that particular
You
group.
don't remember, means
I've gotten down at high school dances before,
Oh,
but
shit.
I don't know this group in particular. I don't know how they normally were acting.
I'm not trying to call anybody out, but how do you not dance at a wedding? It's
I
it's
know.
like
I was
I'm
ready
gonna be
to do
honest,
the
I'm
electric
I'm not a
slide.
big dancer at all. I am the guy that's posted up at the bar, hammering drinks, not dancing. I can't think of the last wedding I was at that I didn't partake in dancing.
Yeah.
I think you just kind of have to. It's part of the deal.
anytime I'm at a wedding, it's 70% dancing, 30% drinking.
Well, I'll say another thing too. I flew solo.
You guys ever done the Tarantella?
Flew solo. What was that?
You ever done the Tarantella?
I'm not familiar.
What's the Tarantella?
Cue it up for you. It's a song, and everybody dances, and they just play the Tarantella loop. There's bottles of wine that they pass around, and you drink the wine while you're dancing until all the wine's gone.
Is this some sort of like Polish thing?
Tarantella.
No, it's Italian.
Oh, it's
We can cue it up. We can cue it up.
I'll cue it up.
Tarantella.
Tarantella.
All right. What about Sunday, Drac? How was your day on Sunday, man?
Sunday, mostly a recovery day for me. Recovered with some great NFL football because on Sunday there was some good football, and then of course Monday came along, and we all know what happened there.
Okay, Max, what you do, man?
I had a big weekend. I caught up on some laundry.
Wow.
And some paperwork.
Okay.
I cleaned my desk off.
Wow.
Caught up on some Z's. You know, got all my
Zimas?
I did not catch up on some Zimas.
No?
If you find some Zimas, you let me know.
All right.
Were they discontinued in like 1996?
I think they're back. I think they're still around.
I heard a rumor they're back. Yeah.
I believe they're back.
No, I had a nice quiet weekend for once. I think I haven't fucking had one of those since May, probably. And I don't even know if I had one of those in May. It's been pretty wild over here. I did get out golfing Sunday. That was nice.
You're an avid golfer. I've noticed that you're out a decent. What do you golf? Once, twice a week?
Yeah.
Minimum?
Yeah.
And what do you shoot?
Oh, it depends on the course. I'm not great. I shooting like 45.
That's not bad.
On 9.
That's not bad.
That's great, man.
Not bad to hang your head on.
Yeah. I mean, that's not what I shot this past week. I think I shot like a 60 on the front 9, and then I shot like a 48 on the back 9.
Where'd you go?
Western Turnpike.
Turnpike.
It was ugly.
See, Turnpike is a weird course.
That was my first time ever there.
Really?
Yeah.
So back in the day when the actual, I forget who owned Turnpike, but it used to be a pristine, nice course. And then I think, is it the town that took it over? Is it a municipal course out in Gilderland now?
It is now, yeah. It never used to be. It is now, and the price went down. That's why I was the first time I was over there.
You put taxpayers' money involved. They don't want to spend money on the thing. So it's not as well groomed as it used to be. It used to be it used to be on the same level as Orchard Creek.
I did see a herring like walk up in slow motion, reach out with its long ass neck, and then snatch a fucking like ground mole and then fly away, and it was awesome. Like from me to you.
Herring?
That's pretty badass.
Yes.
Fish?
No, like a blue herring, like the
with a long neck, like a crane, crane-looking thing.
Yeah, like a crane.
What was I thinking of?
No,
Like
you're
crane.
thinking herring is also fish.
It is also.
Oh, okay.
fish.
All right. I wasn't.
No, you're not that
losing my
far
mind.
off. All right, so decent weekend.
That was cool.
What'd you do for football? Just chilled out?
Yeah, just hung out and watched football.
All right, nice.
Got home from golf, crashed, was watching the 1 o'clock games, fell asleep, woke up, watched some 4 o'clock games.
I did some falling asleep in between as well.
Yeah, it was good.
Lucky you guys.
It was a good Sunday.
Lucky
Yeah.
you guys. Cara, what you end up doing this weekend? How was your weekend?
I don't remember a lot of it, John. I'm kind of disappointed to tell you. I woke up in a stranger's bed on Sunday.
Whoa!
Shit.
Whoa!
Wow.
Hold on.
We're not gonna skim right over that one.
It turned out it was my friend's bed, but she changed her posters and her comforter because she just wanted to redecorate. So she
Note
was
to
outside on the
self,
couch making
change
me
the posters and the
eggs
comforter.
and muffins for breakfast.
All right, so lead me up to this. All right, so this is Sunday morning. You woke up in a stranger's bed?
Yeah, the stranger was my friend, so there's that. I just wanted to scare you guys.
So Cara actually works for me for the Albany Student Press, and I had her up in the box live tweeting the football game, and she had to leave at halftime because she had something very important to do. So I'm guessing it was a little extracurricular activities, per se, Cara?
Yeah, I was just getting together with a bunch of my friends. We had a meeting, and
Meeting.
we
Really?
a meeting on
Me
a
and my
Saturday
friends
night.
have meetings all the time.
Wait, how come we're not invited to any of your meetings? Are we too old and creepy in this room to go to any of your meetings?
I know I'm too old and creepy.
Yeah, 30-year-olds aren't allowed, John. I'm sorry.
First
Wow.
off, I turned 30 on Black Friday.
I'm still
Mom,
29
Dad, if you're
also.
planning a surprise birthday party for me, make sure it's on that Friday because I'm going away for the weekend. Go ahead, Karen. Continue with your weekend.
Okay, so Sunday, you
No, back to Saturday. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I mean, listen, you don't just wake up in a bed, right?
Yeah.
Like, you weren't Bill Cosby or anything. Like, you remember, like, getting dressed. You looked at yourself in the
Yeah, I
mirror.
looked
You
really
made sure
good. I
your
got
hair was
dressed.
good, right? Everything was good.
Yeah, we were invited to a party, and it was our friend's party, so we go there, and they have champagne, they have Jell-O shots, like
Oh,
whatever. There's
shit.
fireworks in the backyard, which is really cool. Thought it was gunshots for a second.
It
But-
sounds like my old apartment. What is this, like a frat house?
Yeah, kind of. But then, I don't remember how I got back to my friend's house, and then I wake up Sunday morning, and John invites me to go see the games, and I tell him, oh, I'm recovering. I got sick last night, and he said, wait, no, never mind. I don't want you to come. And I said, why? And he said, because you might throw up all over me and my friends. So
So you pretty much blacked out, huh?
I just didn't want to get embarrassed, but
more of a brownout, not really black.
Oh, brownout. Isn't that when you black out but then you shit your pants?
No?
No? Because I've seen people do that before,
Have you done
especially
that?
at SUNY Albany.
No, I had a huge dinner, so I didn't throw up until the next day.
I thought you were going
Oh.
to jump.
I had a huge dinner, so I had a big load in my pants.
I had a huge dump.
Said.
I was good.
Okay, John, fuck you.
It didn't go through the digestive process for it to be a true
Carrie, you're off the
brownout.
hook. You're off the hook. You can get off the hot seat now. We're done grilling.
I've
you.
blacked out, and I've never shit my pants, but I have blacked out on a toilet.
I have shit my pants and I've also blacked out. These are two separate occasions.
Oh man,
That
How do
happened
I-
to be Monday, right?
None of those
Otherwise,
were.
it
They
would
were
make
in
it into
different
your
years
weekend.
and different times in my life.
Guys,
I shit my pants when I was 6. What was that, John?
I think we fucked up. I think Cara should have went last because that's how do you follow that? I can't. My weekend
I don't
just
know.
fails in comparison to
Wait, you
Cara's
didn't get
weekend.
hammered and shit your pants? Wake up in your friend's bed?
No, dude, not at all. Let's see. Friday, I just had a pedestrian work night at the Carrot Cake Mill. Saturday actually was a busy day for me, man. I had a lot going on. Saturday, I went to ESPN Radio. They had an event going on. It was a Yankee send-off, and I had to cover the UAlbany game. But in the same time, I had to set up the ESPN radio broadcast.
What is a Yankee send-off?
They had a tour bus back here.
Like people going to the game?
And they had people back here. They had like free Dunkin' Donuts, and they're giving away prizes and yada yada. I guess if you called into the show, whatever, you got free Yankees tickets or whatever, 4 packs of tickets they were giving away for like a month, and it all lined up for them to get on the bus and go down to the
People
Yankee game.
drinking?
No, I didn't see anybody drinking.
They were hiding it.
They were probably hiding it.
I
But
had
anyway, I had to come here. I got the van with all the radio equipment, shot over to UAlbany, and I covered a field hockey game. I don't know if you guys have ever covered a field hockey game.
You're all about this field hockey these days.
Chicks
Well,
with goggles.
Just want
right?
to say that the UAlbany field hockey team is ranked 21st in the nation. They just lost to Syracuse last week 2-0, and Syracuse didn't really surrender a goal to anybody in the season or anybody that they've played thus far.
Wow, really?
Cara.
A shout out to Cameron and Megan. Love you guys. Field hockey.
Yay, Cameron and Megan. Anyway,
I think Cameron and Megan are
did that-
the
all right.
future of field hockey. They have all the intangibles in the world, and I think that they're going to take UAlbany to another level. I mean, they just beat Syracuse, for God's
they
sake.
didn't fucking beat Syracuse if you listen to me. I
yeah,
said they
clearly
lost
you
to
weren't paying
Syracuse.
attention.
Anyway, field hockey's done. Then I had to go to the pre-game for the football and set up the broadcast for ESPN, in which our coverage dropped out in the
Pre-game.
middle
Now
of it.
that's something I'm familiar with.
Yeah, well, it wasn't your type of pregame.
Oh.
Then I was up in the booth, and I had somebody clipping highlights for me on the field, and I was live tweeting or whatever, and I had Cara working for me. Had a little catered press box. That was kind of cool. I got food after the half. Cara's mad that we
When
didn't
you
get
were at
food.
your meeting, John was getting, what were you getting, raviolis? And
I actually had some chicken wings. I had some artichoke heart. I had some olives, some prosciutto.
oh, shit.
Yeah, I was
Really treating you good up
feasting
there.
at the
very
UAlbany. I actually, all right.
Did they have any fudge pops?
Fudge Pops.
No, but actually, there's a press room where the press can eat, and I usually tuck my pass in my shirt and I go where all the rich people eat, obviously.
Ayo.
So I went and I had the caviar instead of the fucking sandwiches. What are you going to do? So game gets over. I got done with that. Went back to fucking the station with everything. After it was all said and done, I was at UAlbany for a good 10 hours covering this, that, and the other thing. And it was like one of the longest days of my life. Sunday rolls around. More boring shit to you guys, just throwing the newspaper together. I was actually at a sports bar. I was at Recovery Room in Troy.
Did anybody watch the Clemson Louisville game?
Watched a little bit.
I didn't get a chance to be honest.
Who came away with it?
It was really good when I was watching it. I only made it about halfway, and then I checked back on the score later, and Clemson blew them out.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen.
But the first half was really good.
Lamar Jackson went to work.
Yep. Yeah, he was doing his thing.
Yeah.
Clemson had the upper hand, but it was a good game.
They're just a stronger team.
Yeah, they really are. They got something going on.
You have to be a college football expert to even know that.
Speaking of college football, guys, it was just announced today that UAlbany is opening up their 2021 season at Syracuse.
Oh, shit.
So I believe I just made a reservation. We're going to take the show on the road that weekend.
2021?
Yeah, just book the hotel and everything.
Wow.
Let me
a lot of
pencil that
things
one
can
in.
happen.
Yep. We're going to do a lot of partying on Marshall Street that night. We're
I
going
might
to
be dead, John.
I'm going to have to
Dead
check.
rich, motherfucker.
to-
Oh, let's go, baby. Seriously, share this with your friends so we become rich. This is bullshit. I don't understand why I'm such a peasant still. We're what, 8 episodes in?
This is episode 8.
And I don't have $1 million in my pocket? Like, I don't understand.
Where's our endorsements?
Complete bullshit.
Real
This
sports
is
store.
harder than I thought. I thought you record an episode, 10,000. Record another episode, there's 50,000. What? I haven't gotten a check yet.
What do we got?
I haven't seen a single girl show her tits for us.
Not even one tit.
Yeah, we don't even have any groupies yet. Where you at?
Where you at? Where you at? They're just waiting for us to get a little bit bigger.
Heyo.
Penis.
We can all get
joke. Hey guys.
What's up, John?
We have Cara here today helping us out.
She's here?
Ooh, Cara Clips.
Any interests you wanna spread them?
Fucking spread them.
Cara, I'm a gentleman, but please, kindly, spread them.
All right, Cara, take it away.
All right, ready, guys? First spread 'em segment. The first game we have is Baltimore at Jacksonville.
Max, go ahead, man. I see you stumped over there. What are you doing? I also see you on your laptop. What are you doing, bro?
I'm looking at Baltimore at Jaguars on
a betting website.
Yeah, I got a
no,
few
fuck you.
going on right
What do you
now.
got? What do you got?
I'm gonna go Baltimore at Jaguars. Baltimore is the favorite, and they will be giving the Jaguars 6.5.
Ooh, I like it. Druck.
He took the line right out of my mouth. I don't think it really makes a difference that it's at Jaguars. I still think that the Ravens are going to dominate them. Ooh, but just kind of piggyback off of what you said, I am going to give them plus 7.5.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. I'm going to have to go. Ravens are giving the Jags 5.
Drum roll.
We have the Baltimore Ravens giving Jacksonville 4.
Oh, that's one for the good
Wow.
guys. Oh, my God. I love this game. Cara, what do you got for us?
All right, now I have Pittsburgh at Chicago. Who's the favorite and what's the spread?
You guys want me to go?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, Pittsburgh at Chicago.
Let's make a new rule. If you get it right, you got to go first.
All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine because I think a lot of times you guys just take my picks. Or no. Yeah. Like I would
set you up.
I would have taken 6.5 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also would have.
All right, so here's the deal. I will take. Well, Pittsburgh's obviously the favorite. They're in Chicago. I got Pittsburgh laying. I'm gonna say.
You hear his calculator at work there?
8 points. Druck.
I'm going to give him 7.
Fucking Price is Right, asshole. Max.
Oh boy. Pittsburgh giving him 8.5.
You scumbags! Cara.
All right, we have Pittsburgh giving them 7.5.
Oh, wait.
That's John again.
Wow.
That's John again! Let's go!
Wait, what did you say?
I said 7.
Oh, that's a split.
That's a split.
That's a split. Fine. Fuck
That's
you.
a split.
All right, next.
All right, we have Atlanta and Detroit. What's the spread and who's the favorite?
Druck, I mean, we just split. The rule is, you
So
know.
is Atlanta at Detroit, right?
Are you guys
Yes,
going to
sir.
say it at the same time then? Or?
No. Druck, go ahead.
So Atlanta at Detroit. This is going to be a really, really, really good game. I'm going to give the edge slightly to Atlanta. Plus 1.5.
Max?
I'm going to go Atlanta.
Don't you do it.
I'm going to go field goal. I'm going to go 3 points.
Oh, you bastard. I'm going to go Atlanta. 4 points.
Ooh.
All right, we have Atlanta giving Detroit 3.
Oh.
Wow, Max
Right on the
nailed
money.
it.
What's up?
Right on the
Holy smokes. All right, what do we got? 2 left, right?
We have the Saints at Carolina. What's the spread and who's the favorite?
Max, lead it off, baby.
I'm going to go first on this one, I guess. Saints at Carolina. Yee. I think this is going to be a tight game. They're going to go Saints are the favorite. Fuck. 1.5.
All right, you got Saints as the favorite. You're going to say Panthers are the favorite?
Panthers are the favorite.
Okay.
Or the
Plus
favorite.
3.
Plus 3, Panthers are the I'm going to say it's a pick'em game,
Ooh.
meaning there's no spread. It's
I like that. That's a good.
Cara?
All right, we have Carolina giving New Orleans 6.
I win.
Holy shit for brains.
Really?
6 points?
Hey, New
I'm
Orleans,
taking
New
every
Orleans
penny
0-2.
I own and betting it on the Saints.
Yeah.
Who's with me?
Yeah, what are you putting, like $5-6 down?
I think I got a change cup on my dresser that's got like $8 in it.
At least, right?
Yeah.
Quarters add up quick.
All right, so who won that one?
Druck did.
Druck did. Wow. So we're all pretty much even. Druck and I are at 1.5. We're going to the final game. Everyone's got a shot to win. This is the first time this ever happened in any
Oh, shit.
thing ever we've done on the show. Let's build a suspense.
Let's get it. Next game.
Cara?
All right, last one. We have Cleveland at Indianapolis. What's the spread and who's the favorite?
I am going to appropriately refer to this game as the toilet bowl. I believe that the favorite is the Cleveland Browns. They gave the Steelers a hell of a game last week.
Yeah.
I must say. And I'm going to give them 2.
Wow.
2. I'll let you go last. You can finish this one up. I'm going to go Cleveland is the favorite. Oh, you're going to fucking just steal it from me no matter what I say. I'm going to go Cleveland is the favorite. It's going to be 3.5.
3.5. I hate both you guys. Damn it. What did you pick, Druck?
2.
And you picked 3.5?
Just say it.
Cleveland a field goal? Is that what you want me to say?
Is that what you want to say?
Nah.
Do it.
Yeah, I do and I don't. I'm overly analyzing this game in my head. I'm gonna say Cleveland is giving the Colts 1 point.
1 point.
John wins it. Cleveland gives Indianapolis 1.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's
You cheating son of a bitch.
That sucks.
Woo!
1.
John wins another one.
I was
Wow.
so close. I
Wow.
could feel it.
I'm
I
gonna.
thought we made a pact that we weren't going to look at the spreads. Was that not a thing?
What? What do you mean?
John, what are you doing?
Are you questioning whether or not
I
I,
mean, it comes
cheated this
down to
week?
one last fucking spread 'em, and you're going to nail it.
DSI.com
First off-
in your history.
I have been a degenerate gambler since I was about 14 years old. Not even lying. I used to bet on the NFL every week, and the first thing I'd look at in the newspaper were the lines.
Okay.
Every day they change, and every day you get a grasp on
I'm
what
not
the
mad
lines
at
are.
you.
But I'm not a cheater.
I'm
all
just
right?
jealous.
I'm not a cheater. All right.
It's the jealousy.
Listen, that
I'm not jealous
mindset
of
has
his
lost me
sickness.
hundreds of dollars. Okay,
The
so
sickness?
I'm not jealous of his sickness that he has with his gambling.
the
Wow.
gambling sickness.
Yes.
I actually
There's
all
a
right,
phone number you can call.
Tell me this. I enjoy gambling more than I do fantasy football.
Isn't fantasy football?
Well, all right. I enjoy picking a game out and watching that game purely because I've got some money on it, rather than having one particular player in that game. Because the whole game,
all sports or football,
football,
baseball.
I don't really bet on baseball.
NBA?
No, I don't bet on anything besides
Boxing?
football. Can you shut the fuck up, Max? But hear me out. In fantasy, you got like one or two players that need to have a good game, and that's all you're really looking for. But when you bet a game, you're looking at all facets. You're looking at special teams. You're looking at punch. You're looking at field goals. You're looking at literally everything. You're on the edge of your seat the whole goddamn game. Just do me a favor, Max. Throw $50 on a game once. Watch that game with $50 riding on it, and it'll change your outlook on professional sports.
I'm well aware.
Dude, you want to both do it this weekend?
No.
Why? Joe.
I don't bet.
Why not?
Because I just don't. I don't want to.
You do bet, though. You play fantasy football. You play fantasy sports. That's betting.
I have no interest in betting outside of fantasy football.
Why not?
Zero. I just think it's something that I would get caught up in, and I would just keep doing it. And I don't want to. I don't want to get caught up in it.
It's not heroin.
It kind of is, though.
I don't want to do it.
You need your fix. So what I used to do is I used to go heavy in the day games, and then either try to win my money back at the night game or double down on the night game.
Oh, you got into it. It was heroin for you.
Not crazy. I mean, the most I'd lose in a week is maybe $100, maybe. But, you know, every game was interesting. And I probably knew a lot more stats. I knew a lot more. I just did my research. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's a job.
I like to spread them out. I like the, I was doing the weekly fantasy leagues. Obviously the regular fantasy. And then I like doing the pick'ems.
Yeah, no. That's all right.
And then I make a lot of like what do they call them?
Squares.
Oh, obviously squares.
Yeah, we have squares for our fantasy league.
No, exotics. Like the random bets. I like all
like
those.
the prop bets.
Yeah, stupid shit.
Like, will the national anthem go over 3 minutes?
Exactly.
That's when you have a problem.
I like those because
have you ever bet on a prop bet?
Oh yeah.
You have?
Oh yeah.
I've never bet on a prop bet, but I've always bet on something to do with the game.
My uncle used to bet on the exotics all the time, and he would just be standing at the end of his bar with this big sheet of all this bullshit, and he would just be running around.
That needs to happen?
Yeah, trying to like time things and seeing what color.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You're not getting that's why I like those, because there's people out there that do that.
Yeah.
And you're not fucking helping yourself.
He doesn't gamble anymore.
What's
it got
the
too out of control.
Yeah, clearly it was out of control.
What's the most obscure prop bet that comes to mind when you think of just prop bets? Max, just dig in your mind there.
Like the craziest prop bet. I mean,
not like crazy, but just like out of the norm. I'll give you my example, and maybe you can kind of piggyback off that.
There was some like Lady Gaga prop bet in one of the last Super Bowls that she was gonna fucking rip her shirt off or jump off the building, or I forget what it was, but there was some crazy nonsense.
What about you, Jock? What's the craziest prop bet you remember?
You can literally bet on like anything in the Super Bowl, though. So I mean, that's a hard question.
I can't really pick out a crazy prop bet that I remember. If I could harken back to what you said before, though, I think every year since Janet Jackson performed at the halftime show, there was some sort of prop bet about someone ripping off their clothes.
Yeah.
It's probably like an 800 to 1 odd bet, too, because it's never, ever going to happen again, because they got reprimanded pretty hard. So what came to mind when I think of prop bets is, remember Noshan Moreno a few years back when the Broncos won the Super Bowl and he was crying during the national anthem?
Yes.
Yep. There was a prop bet whether or not he was going to cry during the Super Bowl national anthem, and it was like 2 to 1. You could have cleaned up on it.
Those are some solid tears.
Did he cry?
Remember those tears?
That was like waterfall
Oh,
tears.
yes.
Oh, my
yes, now
God.
I remember.
You could fill a cup up with those tears.
Yeah.
Literally.
That was
I
unbelievable.
think his
Would you
dad
drink
was like
him?
a
He was
military
some sort of
or something like that.
Oh.
If
What?
Noshan Moreno was on the Patriots and he cried like that, yeah, I'd drink his tears.
Oh, wow. I like it. Cold-hearted.
I think those tears are what brought him to the Dolphins the following year.
Fuck you. Oh, by the way, update us on how the birds are doing.
Oh, shit. The bird count.
The bird count. What's the bird count at?
We are 2 weeks deep into this bird count. When are we supposed to be growing out our hair?
I'm thinking week 13, 14.
All right.
And
Keep
then
me updated.
And then it's going to happen Super Bowl Sunday.
Chuck, you're not supposed to start already.
Cara's going to cut her hair on Super Bowl Sunday. Hopefully she decides to stick around in town that day and he doesn't forget about us.
All right, so we are officially 2 NFL weeks deep. Arizona is 1-1. The Ravens are 2-0. The Eagles are 1-1. The Seahawks are 1-1. And the Falcons are 2-0 for a grand total of 7.
Keep winning, birds.
Slow it down, birds.
Wait, 7. So that's after 2 weeks. There's 7. So what are they on pace for?
Let's see, 3.5, 3.5.
3.5 times 16.
Around 48.
We're not here because we do math. Just want to throw that out there.
48,
Yeah. I mean, that's on pace for...
like 56.
Yep.
56 wins.
I'm just saying yup. I stopped doing the
It's
math.
about 56 wins.
Yeah, sure.
Did you guys factor
I
in
just
bye
did all-
weeks?
I did all that in my
You
head.
didn't factor in bye weeks.
Yeah, well, 16 games altogether.
So 3.5 times 16.
So I don't think you have to factor in a bye week.
Yeah, I know.
3.5 times. Listen, I'm terrible at math. It's
That clearly.
it is 56.
Yeah.
And who's got high? Who's got low again? Druckmann's got 49, right?
Yeah, 49.
You have
That
Max.
is-
You have 45.
Yeah. I
And
think
I'm kind
45.
of sitting safely at
Yeah,
46.
Such a bitch.
Listen,
fucking 46.
I hope it's 47, you fuck.
Oh, man.
Then that still means I win.
Oh, yeah.
Then we all get the haircut.
Listen. I want to get this haircut. I need an excuse to have this haircut.
I think it's funny to note that I did not have the Falcons nor the Ravens sitting at 2-0 right now, making me feel a little nervous about my 45 prediction.
I had the Eagles at 0-2. I did have the Falcons at 2-0. I had the Cardinals at 2-0.
We were
I don't
all
know.
high on the Hawks.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're getting it done.
I don't know,
what
man.
they're going to do.
I don't know. I mean, I had them losing to the Packers week 1, but to barely put away the Niners like that, that's... I don't
Something's
know.
up.
I don't know.
Tale of two terrible offensive lines, the Seahawks and the Giants.
True story.
End of there. With all that being said, we're going to go back to a segment we haven't had on the show in a while. It is Crown or Clown? We had an interesting week in sports this past week. We had a lot of stuff going on, and there was a lot of candidates for Clown or Crown. There was probably more candidates this past week than any other week I can remember, to be honest.
For clown.
For Clown or Crown, a lot of
There
people
were
had
some
good
crowns
weeks.
out there.
And we're talking about, we're spread across all the sports, too.
A lot of people had good weeks. I'm going to start it off, and I'm going to go with my Clown. My Clown I'm going to give to a guy that had less than 10 yards rushing for America's team.
Ooh.
And he just you
Great
guys
pick.
are loving this as fucking Giants fans. I'm gonna give it to Ezekiel Elliott for just giving up on his team and kind of moping around, having a piss poor attitude. You know, all right, yeah, you're getting beat. What the fuck are you gonna give up on an interception for? You know,
That was crazy. That's
God.
unacceptable.
you know, Dak Prescott throws an interception, then Zeke puts his hands on his hips and walks towards the sidelines.
What a prima donna little
First
bitch.
off, Dak and Zeke are in the same point in their careers. They're both in their second year. What does that say? What is he saying about his own quarterback? These guys are probably going to have like a 10-year career together. You know, it's lining up to be that way. Early on in their careers, you're gonna pout. You put your hands on your hips and act like no one ever has thrown a pick before in your fucking life. Are you serious? And not even chase the guy down. Not even try to tackle him to get your team to win the game. You know,
Probably went home and beat his girlfriend.
Yeah, I can't stand these athletes that pout, man. You're millionaires. You know what I'm saying? You can't pout. If you want to fucking win, do something bigger to win the game. You
It's
know,
an
don't blame
emotional
others.
game.
It is. But my crown of the week, I'm going to have to go with Andy Reid. I didn't expect the Chiefs to go out there and get a big win against the Eagles like that. And I think Andy Reid has his team playing at such a high level right now. I read a couple power rankings that had the Chiefs number 1. I know you guys were talking about how the Falcons were number 1 and the other one that you guys
That's
were
what
reading.
I saw.
But I think the Chiefs are playing at a really high level right now. Everything's clicking. Their defense is stepping up, playing some good ball. Their offense has got multiple weapons, and I think Andy Reid is.
Excuse you.
You guys all right?
Are we okay,
Yeah.
Druck?
My phone just vibrated.
Oh, all right. I think Andy Reid is orchestrating all this, and
He clearly is.
I think that the Chiefs are going to have a good season. Might be an overreaction type discussion, but I think the Chiefs are clicking on all cylinders, and I think Andy Reid is the catalyst.
Andy Reid's got to be one of the best coaches in the league right now. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, he's been around the block for so long. He finally has the right personnel in place on the Chiefs to get the job done. They have a setback a little bit without Barry, but it looks like they're, based on the game that I saw against the Eagles, it looks like they're adjusting.
He loves those small little running backs.
He does. He does.
In more ways than one.
Hunt is great.
Hunt?
What are you insinuating?
We'll leave that one alone. Yeah, Hunt is pretty good. He was having another slower game in the beginning, and then he broke one off.
He just went off.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think he's got everybody playing at the right time, the right page. Let's just see if this continues for the rest of the season. Like I said, it is kind of an overreaction talk. Usually in the beginning of the season and the end of the season, it's two different discussions when you're talking teams in Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, teams can come out of anywhere. But I got the Chiefs maybe a little better than I had them predicted. But
excellent.
Druck, what do you got for Clown Crown?
Okay. I'm going to start off right now. My crown of the week, and this is going to be a theme, too, between my crown and my clown. My crown of the week this week is going to be Michael Crabtree.
Ooh.
Who absolutely went off against the New York Jets this weekend.
Do you have him on your fantasy team?
I don't have him on my fantasy team.
Oh, I have him on my fantasy team. He was fucking awesome.
To reap the benefits.
I was waiting for that.
You know, I was watching Red Zone. I was just seeing every highlight that he had. Everywhere I looked, touchdown, Michael Crabtree. Touchdown, Michael Crabtree. It happened 3 times. He had 3 touchdowns, 80 yards, 6 receptions.
Love it.
I mean, sure, he didn't face like a great defense in the New York Jets, but I mean that's you got to appreciate any sort of fantasy performance like that.
So half of his catches were for touchdowns.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's a stat right there.
That is absolutely stat. What a career resurgence Michael Crabtree has had.
Sorry ass receiver.
From going from
Crabtree.
relative not even sort of obscurity over in San Francisco over to Oakland, where he's finally being highlighted.
Yeah, he's been an awesome Raider.
For his full potential.
How many seasons now is this? This is.
I think he's in like his 3rd season.
3rd season?
Yeah. Really doing great. Great combination with him and Amari Cooper. On the other side of the coin, my clown of the week, also a wide receiver, a guy by the name of Brandon Marshall.
Oh.
You ever hear of him?
Yeah, you got Brandon Marshall on your fantasy team?
I don't have Brandon Marshall on my fantasy team.
Oh, I do. I have him also.
Oh,
Wait,
you
did you play him? Did you play
Hell
him?
no, I didn't play him.
Why not? Why didn't you play him?
He's a fucking bitch. I played him week 1. That's why I didn't play him
I
week 2.
understand.
Well, I was kind of hoping that this week would be the week where we would show some life out of Brandon Marshall. Fortunately, that did not fucking happen at all.
Was he? Did he was out there?
I know.
Was that English?
It's almost like he what?
Huh?
You threw me off. But anyway, this week he couldn't catch the ball. I mean, remember at the end of the game there, big like 40-yard would be a 40-yard reception by him. Drops the ball.
He used to be a red zone threat.
He was
kind
a
of like
red
how
zone
Crabtree
threat.
is currently.
And as much as we were hating on Eli during that whole game, still a beautiful throw right into Brandon Marshall's hands.
Oh, it was right in his breadbasket.
And
There's no lie about that.
He could not even follow through with it.
Brandon
I don't know what
Marshall-
the fuck happened to him.
Brandon Marshall had 5 targets last night and only pulled in 1 reception for 17 yards.
Pathetic.
1 reception for 17 yards. The person who had the most catches for the Giants, it was a tie last night. It was Odell.
And Lewis. Oh, Ingram.
I was going to go Ingram.
Yeah, it was
Ingram.
Ingram. Ingram had 4. But that's, I don't know, man.
Liked what I saw from Ingram last night. but,
Ingram looks good.
man, just going back, Marshall, undisputed, my clown of the week. Max, what do you got?
I'm going to go for my crown of the week. I'm going to go back to Oakland, another Raider. I'm going to go with Marshawn Lynch, beast mode.
Oh, Skittles
Yeah.
all over the place.
Not only is he getting it done over there, got a touchdown, his first touchdown as a Raider.
Yes.
He's currently averaging 4 yards per carry, which is right on pace with how he left the NFL. And he's got some fucking dance moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Making the big screen.
Yeah, with that stat line, he's currently my #1 GIF on the internet.
You got him on your fantasy team?
I don't have him on my fantasy
Oh, I have
team.
him on my fantasy team.
Oh,
Jesus
wow.
fucking
I got him on my
Christ.
fantasy
Little
team,
Oakland
too.
friendly?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple crowns and a couple
Hey.
clowns on my squad over here.
Max, I got Derek Carr on my fantasy, bro.
I almost sent you a trade request for him earlier today.
It's fine, dude.
Swear to God.
He's on the market.
You want Alex Smith?
No, I don't need a I have Mr. TB.
Yeah, I know.
Drinking that Oakland Kool-Aid.
Yeah? I
All
mean,
right, who's your clown
can't
of
go
the
wrong.
week, Max?
Is it the Raiders or is it the Jets?
I think it's a mixture of both because I don't think the Jets.
Yeah, it's a
defense is
cop-out
that
answer. That's
bad.
what I asked somebody else that on Sunday, and they gave me the same answer. It's a little bit of both.
Well, it's the generic answer.
It's
when
the
you
week
don't
2
know,
answer is what it
when
is.
you don't know the right answer,
It's the
that's
week 2
the
answer,
It's
yeah.
more
you
of the
give.
Jets.
Yeah, for my clown, I'm going to have to take a step back from the NFL. I'm going to bring it over to the NBA. Have you guys heard what's going on with KD and the fucking...
Clown of the week? More like clown of the cinch.
fuck that guy, dude.
Wow.
KD
Not a big
those
KD
tweets.
fan, I won't be honest, but or I will be honest. Yeah, no, I'm going to be honest. Not a big KD fan. He's definitely a fucking clown. He's got multiple, what is it, Twitter? You're on the Twitterverse.
I am now on the Twitterverse.
Do you follow all, 17 of KD's handles?
I have KD's verified checkmark handle, but I don't have any of these alter egos that he's been taking on Twitter.
Yeah, what are some of them? They're like Westbrook stinks.
Let me see right here.
You
his
the
Twitter
real
handle
MVP?
Was We Believe 2017. I don't know. If I could read off a couple tweets that he wrote. Defending Kevin Durant, he didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. KD can't win a championship with those cats.
No, he's just a fucking clown. What are they calling him? Cupcake?
Oh, is this his new nickname?
Yeah, I think he put out the shoe that was like a cupcake design because I think...
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I think Russ was calling him Cupcake.
Good.
So he's my clown of the week / cupcake of the week.
What a clown.
All right, that's going to bring us to our Game of the Week segment where each of us is going to pick our game that we're most interested in watching
Yeah.
for this Sunday. I'm going to throw it over to Max. Max is going to kick it off. Max, go.
Giants Philly aside because of the importance that game means to a Giants fan. I'm going to go Tampa Bay at Minnesota.
Okay.
Tampa Bay is rolling hot after
game.
1 week, you know. So the week 1 overreaction, week 2 overreaction, I guess. I'm not sure.
Week 2 overreaction.
Let's go week 2 overreaction.
They look good.
Is Sam Bradford back?
Sam Bradford's been playing. Did he get injured?
What do you mean he's been playing? He didn't play last game, Jock.
Yeah, he was
he didn't
out.
play the last game.
Yeah, thanks
Okay.
for paying attention, man.
Yeah.
I was only watching Red Zone.
Only one. See, that's what's wrong with this
Didn't
generation
see them in
nowadays,
the
Max.
Red Zone much.
That's what's
Yeah.
wrong with this generation. They
Yeah.
only watch fucking Red Zone. They
Your
don't watch
quarterback threw
goddamn
an
games.
interception. You just gave up on the play, drop.
Oh, all right. Who's quarterback? Not my quarterback.
We're just making an analogy.
Too. Yeah, I'm interested. I thought the Vikings were looking pretty good. Obviously, they are a little under the weather. They are home though, so they'll be looking to make a comeback against the red-hot Tampa Bay Bucks. So that would be my game.
The Red Hot Bucks, in which their offense only passed for 204 yards and a touchdown, meaning Jameis Winston. That's red hot.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I just wanted to get that.
Didn't they score like 34 points or something?
I'm not sure what they scored. Hold on. I don't really even want to take a look at it, to be honest. I'm just gonna.
I'll look into it. You keep going.
Well, Jock, what's your game of the week, dude?
All right. Well, other than the fucking shithead Giants against the fuckface Eagles, my game of the week
Tell
this
'em.
week is going to be the Seahawks at the Titans. Now, this is a really intriguing matchup to me. I think the Titans are looking good on both sides of the ball right now. Seahawks
Physically or?
yeah, they're looking great physically.
Like
really
their
great
physique?
jaw lines, and their level of play has been high, very high. And I just want to say
Red
that
Zone channel.
for the Seahawks, their play has concerned me a little bit. Russell Wilson has struggled a bit early on in games.
Yep.
He looked like he really had to get it done against the Niners last week. Like
He
had
did.
to work for that shit.
And he
That's
did get
kinda-
it done, too.
Yeah, he got it done. That was a little bit unacceptable. He also looked bad against the Packers the previous week. Also can't go without saying that offensive line looks like shit, too.
Ever since he got laid.
Ever since he got laid.
We touched on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody else has been touching on it too.
Hey-o.
Oh.
I think that, the Titans need a statement game. This is the game where they need to come out and they need a statement, make a statement. They need to let everybody know that they're in the mix, that they are real contenders in the AFC.
Good one.
I think
Yeah.
they had their chance to let everybody know they're real contenders in the AFC when they faced the Raiders.
But it's only week 1, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. My game of the week, guys, is going to be the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. I believe the Saints need this game in order to save their season. It's a divisional game, and I think it's all lining up for a great show. I think it's in Carolina. Probably good weather. Drew Brees is going to tune it up. He's going to air it out. He's coming off of a beating that Tom Brady gave him this past week. Did you guys watch that game by any chance?
Oh, yeah.
I did watch that game.
So, not on the same subject, well, kind of on the same subject. Tony Romo called that game, and he was phenomenal again this week. Did you guys hear Tony Romo this week?
Nostra Romo, he was back.
No, the messiah of color analysts he's killing it. I think he's a shoo-in Hall of Famer broadcaster.
I don't know. I'm getting
2
a little
weeks.
mixed reactions from him. I'm hearing a few things.
What are you hearing?
I'm hearing that there's a couple guys out there that can do this. Obviously, anybody that's that close to the game. Some of these ex-quarterbacks and whatever. And
So why is this all new to me? Why is somebody in the booth basically giving the script out, and I've never even seen nor heard of something like
new.
this?
It is new. It's definitely mixing it up. It's definitely entertaining, I think.
It's definitely refreshing to hear, but I think like a lot of the criticism toward Romo right now has to do with the fact that he's not really analyzing the play, is what they're saying. That's like the argument against him, is that he's just more predicting the play.
There's a little bit of a transition period into an announcer
Right.
role.
I mean, I personally, I enjoy what he's doing. I think it's great.
Speaking of predicting,
refreshing.
did you guys not even predict your games of the week?
Oh.
Do I have to listen to the tape back? I don't think I ever heard a prediction of your
Okay,
games.
I
my
didn't
prediction
make a
for...
prediction, no.
Well, let's fire away.
I'll make a prediction for my game of the week. I believe it's going to be... The Titans are going to surprise everyone. They're going to come out on top by 3.
Okay, Max?
Ooh, I'm going to go with that week 1 overreaction. Week 2 overreaction. Did we decide on that? They also, by the way, they did score 29 points in their debut of the 2017 NFL season. Tampa Bay. I'm going to go Tampa Bay by a touchdown in Minnesota. Because I don't think Sam Bradford's playing.
Yep.
It might be. For my game, I'm going to take the Saints. I'm going to have them winning 36-30. And I think Drew Brees is going to make a statement that his team is still alive. They're still relevant. And Adrian Peterson needs to shut his fucking mouth.
Wow.
You guys know what I'm talking about, though?
I do know what you're talking about.
AP, he said in the media last week, I didn't come here to only get 9 snaps or 9 handoffs.
He should
So
have
go
known.
to the fucking Giants. We need you, bud.
Right.
Where
he
are
should
you?
have known what he was getting into in the first place.
Yeah.
They've always been a run by committee
They must
team.
have had talks like, hey, you're going to get a shared back role. You know, did he get blindsided? Did he have no fucking idea until Sunday rolled around?
I think he just had a fucking mouthful of gumbo, and he said, well, what do you mean that I have to share snaps?
Oh, shit. If he hears this, he's going to go get a fucking switch.
He is. He's going to get a switch, and he's going to come
Gonna
after me.
kick
But you
your
know what?
ass.
That's all right.
Is it?
It is okay.
You like
'cause
a little beating?
No, I can take it, and I can give it too.
Oh. You hear it here first.
I will get myself a switch.
Oh.
AP, backyard.
All right. That being said, that was our games of the week. All right. I think it's a good time to end the show now because we're just going off on random tangents and crazy stuff and this and that. So I think we're just gonna save it all for next week. So let's just bottle it up right now, guys, and re-release next week. What do you think? That's a good time.
Re-release.
Re-release.
So thank you for joining us. For Max.
Bye, guys.
And Druckman.
So long, humanoids.
And Cara.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
This is John Longton signing off. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you subscribe. Hopefully you listen again. And hopefully next week we'll start a show.
Peace.